Greetings, it is I, Tentus Naravan Dracovin, Lord and Emperor of the Dracovin Empire, and welcome. It is time to continue my discussion on the clans and bloodlines of Vampire the Masquerade in the World of Darkness. Well, we've finished up most of the bloodlines. There are only a few left to talk about, and so first today, I want to talk about the Blood Brothers. They are a rare bloodline that is not born from another kindred, but created. They were created by a combination of the Antitribu Tremere and the Semiche, so they are particularly a Sabbat group. They have the disciplines of Potence, Fortitude, and Sanguis. They are designed to be the perfect foot soldiers, the perfect servants. They have this sort of collective consciousness. Between circles of blood brothers, they have an almost hive mind. And many of them will seek out flesh crafting in order to look like each other, so they will erase all forms of individuality between them. So they are, in fact, child of the modern knights. So this was indeed a creation of modern times. In this kind of leading towards the end of the time period, this final knights, we've seen that the Tremere Antitribu, of course, have disappeared. This means that there are very few that can actually create them, and they are a declining bloodline. Only a few Semiche know the secrets of creating blood brothers, and very few of those actually use it, perhaps before times may lead them to destruction. So the blood brothers themselves may die out very easily. They are sterile. They were designed to be sterile. They cannot embrace anything on their own. They basically have to be created, and that secret's dying out. So this group has little to do with any kind of culture other than violence itself. They often look like mortal skinheads as kind of a way to disguise themselves. Their bond with their circle means everything, and they erase all forms of individuality when they enter upon it. Many of them will get special tattoos which might signify their specific circle. And then of course, as I said, there are those that get themselves flesh crafted to look like others within the group. Basically, they all look the same. The point about this is they become agitated when they look differently, when they look upon each other and they look different because of the connections between them. So they'll even begin to dress alike and look alike. So effectively they'll want to feel like they're looking in a mirror when they're looking at each other. It doesn't agitate them because with their hive connection, they want to feel as one and seem as one. When they break out that individuality, it disrupts the hive to a degree. They lack any kind of personal desire, and it makes them excellent, ideal servants. The fact is that they don't care where they even haven. Wherever the Sabbat assigns them, they are willing to basically use that as a haven, as long as they continue to have that connection with their circle and their other blood brothers. As long as they are together, they do not care where they end up. Now, as I said, they are not embraced, they are created. The Semiche that still do tend to create them look to those that are very violent tendencies first off, and then also those that have powerful bonds. So this means they will look for thugs or gang members as a very great way to start out with because of the violence nature of the blood brothers. It makes them easy to convert it. Also, they'll look for possibly families that are within these situations, within the violent thug life or basically gang life, because these are even better. Familial bonds help to bond them together into the circle itself and to create the cycle. Basically, this makes the ritual easier to take in these individuals, these two factors: violent tendencies and existing bonds. Now, they have no true organization per se. The fact is they are Sabbat. They are completely and utterly loyal to Sabbat. They have two loyalties. They have a loyalty to their circle, and of course their unerring reverence and loyalty to the Sabbat. This takes the form, of course, for the circle of quiet deference, and to the Sabbat, open servitude. So you can see that they have this levels of loyalty, that the Sabbat does tend to trump all levels of loyalty in them. They will do anything for their masters. Now, they first appeared in the Storyteller's Handbook, but over time they have changed to a degree. The major change that has occurred is in their symbol, that they used to have the Antitribu back to the symbol, and it has been since removed. But that's it for today. I introduced you to yet another bloodline of vampires. This one's interesting because it is artificial. It is a created one, an experiment of the Tremere Antitribu before they disappeared, and the Semiche, the Blood Brothers, effectively groups of vampires created specifically to be powerful warriors and servants. They are declining as the secret to creating them is dying off. But those that exist now are bonded together in a circle where they are effectively linked together as one almost, a hive mind. And then these circles, in their absolute loyalty to Sabbat, are perfect warriors. No desires of their own, no want for stop, no protection to their own kind. It is only work and be loyal to the Sabbat. They are powerful warriors, and that is what they are specifically created to do. Servants and warriors, battling, violence. They are foot soldiers of the best caliber, of the greatest caliber, created specifically for the Sabbat. And if should the secrets be more powerfully well known, perhaps more of these powerful warriors could be created. The fact is that they're on the decline means good things for the other groups, because these are powerful warriors that were once more fearsome. There were once more of them, and they still are fearsome and dangerous to the enemies of the Sabbat. But if you have any questions, comments, anything you want to say, anything you think I left out, please just leave in the comments below. Please like, share, and subscribe. It shows you for the channel, the empire, the work I do. If you want to show some extra support, you can always check out my Patreon, link in the description below. There's some great rewards there. It helps to grow and improve the channel and the empire. But regardless, until the next time, I bid you farewell.